Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Hope you all are doing good. In this particular video, I'm going to give you some of the important questions of botany. ठीक है तो पहला क्वेश्चन जो यहाँ पे है that is define and understand the following terms: taxonomy, systematics, phylum, class, family, F, order G. Sorry, what is it? It's family, order, then genus, species, and taxon. Second, Bentham and Hooker system of classification. Third, merits and demerits of artificial, natural, and phylogenetic system of classification. Next, binomial nomenclature, rules or principles. R.H. Whittaker's basis or principles of five kingdom system of classification. Then, merits and demerits of two and five kingdom system of classification. What is the nature of cell wall in diatoms? How are viroids different from viruses? What are the terms phycobient and mycobient signify? Mode of nutrition and reproduction in fungi, characteristic feature of euglenots. Then, taxonomic aids or tools, botanical gardens and herbaria. What is the basis of classification of algae? Life cycle of algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes and gymnosperms. Economic importance of algae and gymnosperms. Explain the following terms: protonema, antheridium, archegonium, diplontic, sporophylls, isogamy. Important characteristics of bryophytes: modification of root system and leaf. Then explain phyllotaxy with suitable examples. Then define the following terms: aestivation, aestivation, placentation, actinomorphic, zygomorphic, superior ovary, epipetalous, stamen. Differentiate between racemose and cymose inflorescence, fibrous root and adventitious root. Epicarpus and syncarpus ovary. Draw the floral diagram and floral formula of Fabaceae, Solanaceae and Liliaceae. Inflorescence and its types. State the location and function of different types of meristem. Then, anatomical differences between monocot root and dicot root, monocot stem and dicot stem. What are xylem and phloem called why are xylem and phloem called complex tissues? Explain epidermal, ground and vascular tissue systems. Differentiate between diffusion and osmosis, transpiration and evaporation, osmotic pressure and osmotic potential, imbibition and diffusion, epiplast and symplast pathways, guttation and transpiration. Question number 29. Describe water potential. What are the factors affecting it? 30th. Role of root pressure in water movement in plants, mechanism of opening and closing of stomata, transpiration types and significance. Then, micro and macronutrients, role and deficiency symptoms, biological nitrogen fixation and nitrogen cycle, give comparison between C3 and C4 pathways, cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation, C2 cycle, factors affecting photosynthesis. Then next question would be differentiate between respiration and combustion, glycolysis and Krebs cycle, aerobic respiration and fermentation. Krebs cycle is really very important. Give the schematic representation of glycolysis, Krebs cycle and ATC and ATS. Define respiratory quotient RQ. What is its value for fats? Define growth, differentiation, de-differentiation and redifferentiation, plant growth regulators or hormones discovery and physiological functions, photoperiodism and vernalization. And that was the last question. So these were the questions which are very important for from your botany paper. So next video will be for wherein I'll be discussing important questions of zoology. Fine. Within 10 to 20 minutes मैं वो वीडियो भी आपके लिए लेकर आऊँगी. Fine. So take care. Allah Hafiz and best of luck for your exams.